You see, it's not just about destroying America, but replacing the idea of America with something else. And that something else, for all too long and every time, seems to be communism.
The idea that any country now is anywhere near socialist, let alone communist, would simply be ridiculous, and just it wouldn't reflect theory whatsoever.
What is the definition of communism to you?
Stateless, moneyless, classless society.
And you prefer that?
Yeah. So I think that we should be moving towards
communism.
Yeah. Stateless, moneyless, classless society. It's almost like you're not replying to any of the statistics that I've presented to you. I think that's the biggest problem.
You're a dictator telling me what dreams should be.
Dictators would not be allowed under communism.
Dictators end up, of course, running communism.
But they weren't.
If somebody is taxing 100%, what is a dictatorship?
So again, how much money do you think?
100% in taxes, what is communism?
How much money do you think?
That's dictatorship.
That's friend of the Will Cain Show, Patrick Bet-David, on a program called Surrounded by Jubilee Media, confronting communists, young people in our country who once again believe in the utopian ideal of communism. But as long as it remains a theory, one whose application is flawed time after time throughout history, then you can live in the abstract. I guess that is until Patrick Bet-David says, I'll make it real.
If I were to give you your $2,350, which is the cost to renunciate your citizenship, and I paid you your first class, flight to whatever communist country, and $20,000 of spending money,
name me a communist country.
Would you give up your citizenship to go to that country? Whichever communist country you want to go to.
Yeah,
Cuba, we can give you Venezuela, we give you North Korea, any one of those you want to go to.
Communist countries.
She rejects all of your options, PBD, because that's always the argument. Those countries, North Korea, Venezuela, Cuba, they're not truly communist. The Soviet Union was a flawed experiment, not the true ideal of Karl Marx. It's always this way when it comes to the utopic vision for the central planners and those who would organize our lives. Again, these aren't just college kids having debates on an internet program, Surrounded. These are actually modern-day Democrats. Let me show you what I'm talking about. A good place to start, of course, is New York City. It always is. In this case, it's the mayoral race, Zohran Mamdani, where now Politico is pointing out, the right actually likes that he's the Democrat candidate. They're giddy. They cheer Mamdani's impact on Democrats. Well, why would Republicans be excited? Because they know that the United States of America rejects communism, rejects socialism. They know that so much so that the New York Times now has an article out saying, well, wait. Mamdani's not actually a real socialist. They wrote, New York City people are not socialist. Mr. Cuomo, Andrew Cuomo, has said, neither actually is Mr. Mamdani, says the New York Times. He's a Democrat socialist, which means his beliefs are similar to those of socialists, but not exactly the same. Mr. Mamdani plans to pay for his proposals by borrowing from a traditional Democrat method. That's increased taxes on the rich. He would also increase corporate taxes, but has proposed nothing remotely close to a socialist-like takeover of private companies. You see, it's always an imperfect execution of communism, imperfect execution of socialism. How they're always capable of saying it's never quite worked yet because the right hero hasn't come along. And maybe the right hero isn't Zohran Mamdani, because like all good communists, he likes some of the finer things in life.
What's the most capitalist thing you secretly enjoy?
The most capitalist thing I secretly enjoy.
Is it Uber Black?
No, it's not Uber Black. Okay, here's a product from a company that I can't live without.
Okay.
Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream.
So interesting. So you see, Haagen-Dazs is for the elite. What do you eat? What kind of ice cream do you get when you live in the Workers' Republic under communism? Ben & Jerry's? But you see, that's not going to be good enough for Mamdani, nor was staying home good enough for Gavin Newsom. He had to be able to go to the French Laundry. Do you think Stalin ate like the farm workers in the Ukraine? Did Stalin live like the factory workers in Moscow? They never do, because it's communist for thee, but not for me. Let me give you the perfect example. How about Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar? In February of this year, she shot down claims that she's actually a millionaire. She wrote, my salary is $174,000 before taxes. I don't have stock or own a home, and I'm still paying off my student debt. So if you're going to lie on something that is public, maybe try checking my financial statements, and you will see I barely have thousands, let alone millions. Well, people have checked the public records now. Ilhan Omar apparently has a net worth upwards of $30 million, somewhere between $60 and $30 million. And get this, it's because of companies run and owned by her husband, who in 2023 had a net worth of $51,000. In 1 year, that $51,000 grew from $6 to $30 million. 3,500% growth in 1 year. What a good communist. It's always equality for you, elitism for those in power. Let's talk about this with the host of the Keeping It Real podcast, Jillian Michaels. Jillian, it's great to have you here on the show. You know, it really is fascinating to see so many young people embracing something that has been tried throughout history. Never worked, but the excuse is always, well, it was imperfect. Next time we'll get it right.
I know. I think kids don't have the real life experience to understand what this looks like, how this plays out. If we could show them what New York looked like in the 1970s, what an abject failure this social experiment has already been, maybe they would understand. And I also think the system is failing them. To them, they can't afford a house. You know, inflation is outpacing their wages. They're disenfranchised. And it's a problem that I think we need to work on at a myriad of fronts.
And yet, while you're right, they don't have the internal memory to think back to the 1970s of New York. They do have the ability to look at the streets of Chicago today. You would hope that in their history books they've learned the experiments of Soviet Russia. But here we are today, and politicians are playing these young people for their own power. And we see it again and again, from Ilhan Omar to the historical figures like Stalin, to the modern day people like Gavin Newsom. They never have to live under the People's Republic they hope to manage for you.
I know. And we just saw PBD handle this brilliantly. It's like, all right, I'm going to give you a choice. Do you want it? And somehow the answer is always no, but they're not equating that with democratic socialists. That's always this spin, right? And you just showed it yourself with what Cuomo said. Oh, he's not a communist. He's a democratic socialist. Wasn't Hitler a democratic socialist? These kids are not drawing this comparison, and quite frankly, I really don't think they're learning that in school. We've seen a little bit about what they're learning in these Ivy League colleges, and it's kind of scary, to be dead honest. It's very anti-American, which is exceptionally unfortunate and frightening.
And you wish you could dismiss it as a few college kids having a debate with someone who knows better, but it's politician after politician, from Omar to Tlaib, from Mamdani to Newsom, that give them the belief that this is actually a viable political alternative. Jillian, always great to see you. Thanks for being with us.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Hey, it's Will Cain. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Cain podcast for full episodes right now.